indispensable.
It seems to me, and this I think goes back to the source of our disagreement when we began this conversation, he seems to understand the rules of the game in a way that we do not. We started out with President Obama invoking the legitimacy of government and the Constitution. Vladimir Putin understands that in the end, this is force against force. This revolution was an action of force, and if we don't respond
within
if we do not exert force, Vladimir Putin's force will win.
No, it's a use of force, if you want. I don't want to waste time arguing with you, but within Ukrainian territory. And since World War II, nobody in Europe could violate territorial integrity. Only Milosevic tried, by the way, within his own country, and what's happened with Milosevic. So, and outside of Europe, Saddam Hussein. Territorial integrity is at the pillar of the modern world. And if we ignore it, we open Pandora's box.
And I think, and I'm going to ask you this, the only part where I saw real fault, particularly in the West, was that even during the Sochi Olympics, even when there were hints coming out of the Ukraine that this was going to happen, that it was possible that Vladimir Putin would cross the border, nobody seemed to believe it.
No, but I think it was one fundamental mistake. Everyone believed, and some of the papers here, even the Wall Street Journal, talked about a thaw during the Olympics. To the contrary, the 2 weeks during the Olympics were the worst during Putin's rule, 15 years rule, where he put people in jail. There was the end of the big trial against pro-democracy activists. They attacked the free press, and also they attacked Maidan. I think, Putin wanted to use Olympic Games as a cover-up for his final attack on anything that is left in Russia or in Ukraine and it could challenge his power.
This led to what we were talking about just before the show. Do you think Putin jumped on this opportunity? Do you think he was waiting to make this act?
No, I think, what's happened in Ukraine, in Maidan, was a huge surprise to him because he planned everything. For him, Olympiad was a great opportunity to show his greatness. I think it's just, Olympics in general is like an intoxicated drug for dictators. Yeah. Okay, for Hitler, it took 2 years before annexation of Austria and Czechoslovakia. For Putin, 2 weeks. But I think Putin reacted out of fear because he saw Yanukovych being thrown out, and it's a protection because Ukraine is too close to Russia. It's culturally, politically, genetically, by everything. So, and seeing Ukrainians, protesting, rising, throwing a dictator out of Kiev, I mean, it was too dangerous for Russians to recognize that they could do the same. So that's why Putin decided that he must act. He had no other choice.
Well, Garry,